When we're looking at green cities in Africa, we come immediately to Kinshasa, Accra, Cape Town, Nairobi, but also Cairo in the north of Africa, which is a city that ranks at the 86th position in the world for sustainable cities from an index from approximately 2 years ago. So it's considered Africa's greenest city. This metropolis is characterized by its strong public transport network. Cairo has a low per capita energy consumption per year compared to the global average, with hydroelectric power accounting for about 20% of its electricity supply. Ciao, this is True Stories Italy News. We report on international true stories, and this is a new episode. You could say Cairo is Africa's unexpected green revolutionary city. Often associated with the hustle and bustle of its streets, the towering pyramids of Giza and the ever-flowing Nile River is now taking bold steps, this city, towards a new identity, a green and sustainable city in the heart of Africa. For a metropolis long plagued by pollution, congestion and unplanned urban sprawl, this transformation is not just a necessity, it's kind of a revolution. Cairo has been synonymous with environmental challenges. The city's 20 million residents contribute to dense traffic, severe air pollution, and limited green spaces. However, recent efforts by the government, the private sector, and community groups made those changes possible. A sweeping range of initiatives aims to transform Cairo into a model of sustainable urban living. One of the most visible changes in Cairo is the rapid expansion of green spaces, a project that has introduced new parks, tree-lined boulevards and urban gardens. The newly developed Al Fustat Garden, said to be the largest park in the Middle East, spans over 500 acres in Old Cairo, providing a much-needed green lung for the city. The park is designed not only as a recreational space, but also as a natural barrier to reduce air pollution. Tree planting initiatives have taken root across the city, with millions of trees being planted along major roads and neighborhoods. This not only beautifies the city, but also helps to combat the heat island effect that makes urban areas much warmer than their surroundings. At the heart of Cairo Green Revolution is community involvement. Think of local activists and residents who are driving change from the ground up. Organizations like Greenish are educating the public about sustainability, running cleanup campaigns along the Nile and promoting recycling initiatives. Cairo's first eco-village, Sechem, combines organic farming with educational programs to promote sustainable living. Innovative startups are also playing a crucial role, from converting agricultural waste into biodegradable products to developing apps that encourage recycling. Young Egyptians are embracing green entrepreneurship. The growing number of urban farms and rooftop gardens across Cairo is a testament to the city's changing mindset. The next city is a vibrant heart of Colombia and Colombia's salsa culture. We're talking about Cali. This is not just famous for its rhythm and dance. This city, nestled between lush mountains and sugarcane fields, is now making a name for itself as a pioneer of sustainability and green innovation in South America. Cali is undergoing a green renaissance, you could say, that's reshaping its urban landscape and energy profile. The city's green makeover can be seen in its expanded parks. The push towards a greener Cali began with a focus on revitalizing public spaces and enhancing the city's natural environment. Parks like El Ingenio and El Cerro de las Tres Cruces have been expanded and refurbished to offer more green areas for recreation, improve air quality, and serve as habitats for local wildlife. Along the Cali River, extensive efforts have been made to clean up polluted waters and restore natural vegetation, making the riverbanks a cleaner and greener space for residents and tourists alike. But Cali's green journey goes beyond parks and clean water. One of the city's most ambitious projects is the conversion of the Navarro landfill into a clean energy hub. The project involves capturing methane gas generated by decomposing waste and converting it into electricity, turning what was once a major source of pollution into a renewable energy asset. This biogas project supplies energy to parts of the city. And moreover, solar panels have been installed on municipal buildings, schools and sports complexes, helping reduce the city's carbon footprint and promote the use of clean energy. One of the most notable examples is the solar installation at Pascual Guerrero Stadium, one of Colombia's major sports venues. In addition, the city has introduced a solar-powered bus system as part of its broader commitment to the public transport. Residents have embraced recycling with newfound enthusiasm, supported by city programs that incentivize waste separation and provide educational workshops. The city's network of eco-points allows residents to exchange recyclable materials for points that can be redeemed for goods and services, turning recycling into a rewarding activity. Organizations like Recicla Latina are working with communities to turn plastic waste into eco-bricks, which are used in construction projects around the city. One standout initiative is led by the University of Valle, where researchers are developing technology to turn organic waste into biogas for cooking and heating. This not only provides a sustainable energy source, but also tackles the issue of food waste, a significant challenge in the city where markets and street vendors are abundant. In conclusion, you could say that Cali is not just going green, it's dancing its way into a sustainable future. Auckland is New Zealand's largest city, often celebrated for its stunning natural harbour and impressive volcanic landscapes. Beyond this scenic beauty, Auckland is quietly becoming a leader in green urban living. From rooftop solar panels to playgrounds powered by recycled energy, Auckland is not just building a greener city, it's really investing in the next generation. One of Auckland's most innovative approaches is its focus on recycling energy through projects designed for children. These initiatives are not just about clean energy, but about making sustainability fun, interactive, and educational. One of the most exciting initiatives is the production of kinetic playgrounds in several parks, such as the award-winning Western Springs Park. These playgrounds feature equipment like swings, seesaws, and merry-go-rounds that generate energy through movement. As children play, their kinetic energy is captured and converted into electricity, mind you, which powers nearby lighting, water fountains, and displays about renewable energy. It's a cool way to connect physical activity with some consciousness. Another project is the Solar School. Dozens of schools across the city have installed solar panels on their rooftops, transforming their campuses into green energy hubs. The electricity generated helps power school facilities, and the savings on energy bills are often reinvested into educational resources. At many of these schools, students can track their school's energy production through interactive dashboards, learning about the impact of renewable energy in real time. Another unique program in Auckland is a series of waste to energy workshops aimed at primary and intermediate students. These workshops, often held in partnership with local waste management companies and other environmental groups, teach children how organic waste can be converted into biogas. Through hands-on activities, students learn how food scraps, garden waste, and even paper can be transformed into clean, renewable energy. Auckland's green transformation also includes community gardens and green roofs that are springing up across the city. Many schools and community centers now feature gardens where children learn to grow their own food and understand the importance of farming. In some cases, these gardens are equipped with solar-powered irrigation systems, further demonstrating the link between renewable energy and everyday life. Green roofs on public buildings like the Auckland Central Library and several eco-friendly kindergartens not only help reduce the urban heat island effect, but also serve as living classrooms. Children here learn about biodiversity, rainwater harvesting, and the role of plants in filtering air and water, all key components of a green city. Singapore, often dubbed the Garden City for its lush garden spaces and iconic skyline, has taken sustainability to new heights. Beyond the manicured parks and this futuristic architecture, the city-state is leading Asia's urban green movement with groundbreaking initiatives to grow its own food. In a country where land is scarce and over 90% of the food is imported, Singapore is on a mission to turn its cityscape into a farm-to-table hub, embracing urban farming, food production technologies that could revolutionize how cities feed themselves. With limited land, this city is pioneering vertical farming, which is an innovative approach that stacks crops in layers using minimal space while maximizing yield. At the forefront is another project called Sky Screens, the world's first low-carbon, hydraulic-driven vertical farm where leafy greens grow in towering 9-meter-high structures using a patented system of rotating throws. Plants receive optimal sunlight and nutrients while consuming significantly less water and energy compared to traditional farming methods. These vertical farms are not just confined to industrial areas. They are sprouting up in all places, from shopping mall rooftops to the interiors of high-rise buildings. This rooftop farm not only supplies fresh produce to nearby restaurants and markets, but also reduces carbon footprint associated with transporting food. High-tech farms here leveraging technology. Singapore's food growing revolution is also being driven by LED lighting that mimics sunlight, ensuring year-round production unaffected by weather conditions. These high-tech farms are incredibly efficient, using up to 95% less water than traditional farming methods. They also employ artificial intelligence and data analytics to monitor plant health, optimize growth conditions, and reduce waste, making them a perfect fit for Singapore's urban environment. The food produced is fresher, more nutritious, and can be harvested within the city, reducing the need for long supply chains. Singapore's commitment to growing its own foods extends to integrating edible plants into urban landscapes. In parks and along streets, you will find fruit trees, herbs, edible flowers growing alongside beautiful plants. Once characterized by vast Soviet-era concrete jungles, Moscow is embracing a new identity as a green city with initiatives that focus on expanding city parks, restoring natural habitats, and reintroducing wildlife into urban spaces. This shift is not only making Moscow more livable for its residents, but also creating sanctuaries for animals right in the heart of the metropolis. The push to green Moscow is part of a broader strategy by the government to improve air quality, enhance the urban environment, and provide more spaces for residents to play and to walk in. Since 2011, Moscow has embarked on this massive urban renewal program, dedicating billions of rubles to redesign parks, plant trees, restore ecosystems within the city limits. This initiative is known as My Street and has transformed the city's landscape, turning busy streets and industrial zones into green boulevards and gardens. Today, over 50% of Moscow's land area is green space. This is a remarkable achievement for a city with over 12 million people. The city now boasts an extensive network of parks, green roofs, and natural reserves that serve as havens for both people and animals, of course. One of the most iconic symbols of this transformation is Zaryadye Park, a 13-hectare park that opened near the Kremlin. Built on the site of a former hotel, it's a futuristic park that blends nature, technology, and history. It's divided in 4 distinct climate zones: forest, steppe, tundra, and wetlands, each representing Russia's diverse landscapes. These zones feature native plants, wildflowers, and grasses, creating a mini Russia within the city. It also attracts wildlife. The park's natural habitats provide a safe space for birds, insects, and small mammals. Birdhouses, insect hotels, and butterfly gardens encourage biodiversity, making this park a vibrant ecosystem in the middle of Moscow. It's common to see ducks swimming in the ponds and squirrels through the trees, and even rare birds nesting in the wetlands. The Moscow River Restoration Project, on the other hand, aims to clean up polluted water, reintroduce native plant species, and create green corridors that connect different parks and natural areas. One of the most ambitious projects is the Yuza River Park, a green corridor that follows the river through northern Moscow. The park has been expanded with new walking paths, wetlands, and wildlife habitats, turning the once neglected riverbanks into a thriving green space. The rewilding efforts have reintroduced fish and waterfowl in the area, creating a vibrant urban ecosystem. I think that one of the most remarkable aspects is that these initiatives have led to the reintroduction of larger animals into urban parks. For example, in Loziny Ostrov National Park, located on Moscow's northeastern outskirts, moose have made a surprising comeback. Known as the Elk Island, this park is home to a significant population of moose as well as deer, wild boar, and other bird species. It's not just a wildlife sanctuary, it's an interactive green space where city dwellers can experience nature's close-up. The park offers educational programs, guided wildlife tours, and observation points where visitors can safely watch these animals in their natural habitat. There are so many other cities to talk about, just like Brussels, Rome, Curitiba in Brazil, and many, many more. But I decided to stay close to home and go to Perugia, Italy's green jewel leading the urban farming revolution. Now, if you know, Perugia is really a picturesque hilltop city nestled in the heart of Italy's Umbria region and is renowned for its medieval architecture, rich cultural heritage, and vibrant arts scene. But in recent years, the city has been earning a new reputation as a green city, pioneering sustainable urban living and local food production. Against the backdrop of ancient walls and Renaissance palaces, Perugia is transforming its urban landscape with initiatives to grow its own food in an innovative way, fostering a new connection between residents and the land. Perugia's commitment to sustainability is deeply intertwined with its agricultural heritage. The city's surrounding countryside is known for its fertile soil, producing some of Italy's finest olives, grapes, and grains. The city is bringing these farming traditions now into the city, promoting urban agriculture. Episode of True Stories Italy News. Please like and subscribe for more.